And so
this is the stuff they should be teaching in university. 30, 40, 50-year-olds in the room have never heard of this before. I would consider basic concept. I think I should have learned like a long time ago. Why am I learning this stuff when I'm in my 40s? No wonder so many people are broke.
I'm Monte, and my vision is to coach 275 fitness professionals in 90 days to stop wasting their time on personal training clients in the gym and build a profitable online fitness business so they have more freedom and impact. This is my day. Let's go. So we are getting ready for day 2 of the 7-figure virtual intensive. This is a 3-day event for Fit Pros, and we had 200 attendees for the entire event, and we've got 2 more days. Yesterday was amazing. Oh my goodness, so many breakthroughs. Yesterday I opened up with the 7 sales and marketing lessons. Man, I wish I had heard when I first got started in this business. And these were things that all helped us hit a record-setting month. Nick Bear spoke to us yesterday as well, and his talk was, if you're not storytelling, you're not marketing, and he really talked about the difference between advertising and marketing and the difference between being a hero and a guide.
You know, in the beginning, Vince said, like, I've grown this platform to over 700,000 people on YouTube and over 500,000 people on Instagram, but the truth is, those numbers don't matter at all if you don't know how to tell a story. And if you confuse advertising with marketing, you're missing a whole lot.
When you build your content around helping people, that's it. And when there's a story around your own transformational journey, people want to come on that journey. So that was a huge theme of day 1, to document your journey, to be a guide, not a hero. And that's what people really are looking for these days, right? And today, man, we've got a bang up speaker lineup. Is that a bang up?
Banger.
A banger. Today we have a banger of, that's such a weird word. Anyways, we got a killer speaker lineup. That sounds better. Taylor Welch is coming, traffic and funnels. Amanda Tress, a good friend of mine, doing over 6 figures every single day. My good friend Martin Rooney's gonna help you guys build a winning culture. Rachel Shear coming to teach how to turn your assets into dollars and build up an amazing Instagram and coaching business. And then our good buddy Big Ben's coming. He's gonna teach how to be the world's best transformation coach. So lots of Q&A throughout the day. Our students are gonna leave with those 1 or 2 right ideas that are gonna help them have way more impact. And that's what this is all about. The income follows impact.
Welcome to day 2 of the event. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. So under that line, right, what was your biggest takeaway from yesterday? One biggest takeaway. So, you know, not 3 first place votes, just 1. Do to say ratio. Yes. Guide, not a hero. Document, don't create. 1 major project every 3 months. Yes, that has been my secret for decades. What I'm telling you is this: I'm never going to be Vince. I'm never going to be that good in fitness. I don't even try to fool myself. But I can tell you this: they're never going to be Corby Waters either. Never. Because when God made me, he smashed that mold and said, give me a new model. So you use what you got to get what you want. That's where the bespoke part of our coaching program comes in. It's not cookie cutter, because everything won't work for everybody. We got people here who are introverts. We need a whole different way of selling. Some people are extrovert and love the phone, so we can create a game plan for that. But that's what comes with people like me and Vince and our coaching team. We have literally over 60 years of coaching experience here in-house. So I don't know everything, but I do know one thing. For things to change, you got to change. For things to get better, you got to get better. So the idea is never give up. I lost everything I made 3 different times. In my mid-20s, in my late 20s, and when I got divorced at 40. Everything. I had to start from scratch, and in many cases with $500,000 in debt. But that didn't stop me from going. That's what you got to remember. So when you have a rough day, you have to revisit the dream and why you decided to do this in the first place. That's why I tell you, if your why don't make you cry, then why even try? Because you're not going to get better if you bitter, if you break down, if you give up. You're not going to get better if you don't do those things. So for me, every time I lost everything, the one thing they couldn't take is my dignity, my courage, my tenacity, my persistence, my perseverance, my stick-to-itiveness. They can't take that from me. They can take everything. And if I lose it all right now, guess what? I'll go back to Walmart. I'll get my $15 an hour. I'll stay in a 1-bedroom apartment and I'll rebuild it again. And when I catch you again, I'm going to come and knock on your door and say, I'm back. Let's go. Vince, it's on you.
Corpse, dude. Thanks, brother. That was amazing, man.
Who's crying right now? That's normal. I think he drew a tear in me too. That was incredible. Who wants Corby just to take over, keep preaching? In the chat, what was your Corby say to you? What did you hear him say directly to you? Just one thing. If your why don't make you cry, then why even try? Keep going, guys. Your dreams need to be more important than your pastimes. That's beautiful. Burn the boats. Dreams need to be more important. That's it, right? Get into the crucible. My favorite line was, you don't build character on the beach. You guys want to lie on the beach and get better. You don't build muscle on the beach. You build muscle under the heavy weights, when you're under tension and when you're under pressure. I think we forget that sometimes. I am super, super excited for our next speaker. And I guess the question I want to ask you is, what happens when you go from 0 to 8 figures and then multiple 8 figures at warp speed? Well, people start asking questions. I've invited him to speak about his 4 levels of wealth, and he's gonna walk you through his framework. And this is gonna be valuable for you regardless of where you're at in your business. If you feel like really overwhelmed and you feel like a small fish here in our event, you need to pay just as much attention as our members doing over 50K, 100K, or 500K a month, because you're gonna hear something that is gonna set you up for the future. Super pumped to have Taylor here. Without further ado, welcome to the 7-Figure Fam, brother.
How's everybody doing? Hey, throw me in the chat real quick. Just how long you've been in business? How many years? Just I want to get a poll of everyone on the event. Good morning, good evening, based on where you are in the world. Vince, thank you so much for having me. When I give this talk to people today, sometimes I have to just kind of clear the air and clarify, because a lot of these lessons and concepts, they weren't learned in a book. They were learned in me sitting down to sign on another 8 figures in debt for real estate, or like losing money, or managing taxes the wrong way. And so the concepts I'm going to give you, and then I want to do Q&A because I like to talk to people. This is me making sure that this is the most valuable and profitable 45 minutes that you could spend. I want to talk to you about it. I want to customize the training, but you need to know that there is a real experience coming from, like, this is all backed up by what I'm doing in the field. Make sense? Theories are dumb. Don't have any time for that. Don't have time for theories. There are people that can test theories and put them in, and that's what I want to give you. Is I want to give you the actual nuts and bolts from the field. 4 business advantages, 3 levels of wealth, 2 types of delegation, and 1 specific way to improve enterprise value. Hedge funds and capital investment vehicles. And so
this is the stuff they should be teaching in a university. 30, 40, 50-year-olds in the room have never heard of this before. I would consider basic concept. I think I should have learned like a long time ago. Why am I learning this stuff when I'm in my 40s? No wonder so many people are broke. Taylor, thanks so much. And hopefully we can connect in person when I get down to Tennessee, man. Love to hang more, learn from you. And just on behalf of the 7-Figure Mastermind, that was outstanding, man. So thank you for expanding us and getting us outside our comfort zone and thinking about money and wealth in a new way, and a way that's gonna lead to legacy. If you guys don't mind, we are gonna get this next show on the road. My question for you guys in the chat is it really possible to build a fitness brand from 0 to 125 million in revenues and average over $100,000 days teaching females how to lose weight via intermittent fasting? She is running the premier intermittent fasting fitness and nutrition program in the world, which includes meal plans, digital workouts, and much, much more. She's gonna tell you exactly what her offer encompasses. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you all the one and only Amanda Tress. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Vince. That was a wonderful introduction. I really appreciate it. So In, let's see here, 2016, 2017, I decided to create the very best fat loss program on the market using my expertise in fitness and nutrition. I launched a beta program for what is now the faster way to fat loss with 11 clients in January of 2016. And I incorporated intermittent fasting with tracking macros, with carb cycling. My clients had incredible results, which was no surprise to me because I'm extremely good with programming. And then I built a certification around the faster way to fat loss program and had it approved by NASM and AFA and ISSA and other big organizations in the fitness industry so that my agency clients could actually become certified to run the faster way to fat loss with their own clients. And that is really how the faster way to fat loss was birthed. And so it was literally just to solve a problem for my agency clients. And since then we've grossed about 125 million in revenue. We have incredible margins. And now we're looking to build $1 billion brand. So we actually maintain a very, very simple model. I always tell my team, simplicity is bliss. When a new client is hoping to transform their life with the faster way to fat loss, they go through a 6-week new client orientation program. It's $200. So they pay $199. We run in cohorts. We don't have open enrollment. So the next round of our new client orientation program starts on January 3rd. If you register now, you will not be able to start until then. That's just how we've kind of run things, really more so because of, I would say, technology limitations than anything, but it kind of works in regard to creating a sense of urgency and scarcity as well for the monthly launches. So we have the 6-week new client orientation program. After you go through that program, you are auto-enrolled and auto-billed into our VIP membership. So we literally have the 6-week faster way to fat loss program, and then you're auto-enrolled, auto-billed into the VIP membership. When you auto-bill, it's $79 per month. If you leave and then come back, you have to pay $99 per month, but that is recurring revenue for me, which of course is extremely important. You know, anytime you ramp up a company, you want it to be scalable, saleable, and sustainable. And so we have this scalable 6-week new client orientation program. We have recurring revenue with the VIP membership, and that creates sustainability for our coaches as well.
Amazing. All right. Well, hey, I think we'll be seeing you guys, seeing you and your fam in Florida in the new year. We're definitely planning on coming down. Not sure exactly what date, but can't wait to hang more. Amanda, that was truly amazing. And man, congratulations on the new baby in the oven as well. You're unbelievable.
Thank you.
Holy cow. Hey, buddy.
When I look at people trying to scale business, when I look at trainers in a gym, whether you're in a gym or you're an online coach, there's a very big gap between the people who do very, very well and the people who are pretenders, as Vince says, right? Vincent in social media games. What I hope you all aspire to be is not just a successful business person, but someone who ultimately comes in to change people's lives. And those two aren't mutually exclusive, right? If we want to change people's lives, we will grow the business. If we want to grow the business, we must change people's lives. And that's the point of my presentation today, is to give you guys an understanding and a framework of how to ultimately get exceptional results.
So one of the big problems being a fitness coach is that you don't understand the difference between being a coach and a trainer. A trainer just writes workouts. Here's a meal plan. A coach is committed to transformation. And Ben's talking about if somebody's not a testimonial, then they're a failure. That's a tough one to grasp, but he's given a framework for how to scale clients' results as a coach, and this is pure gold. It's just so good. I actually coach Big Ben. One of our goals is to help him charge $25,000 for a 12-week transformation program over the course of the year. And he's already there. It's 100% closing rate because people have certainty in his process. If you want to charge the big bucks, you have to have certainty in your process. If people believe that you have a process that works, people will pay any amount of money to work with you. So let's get back in there.
Man, a big round of applause. Holy mackerel. No, we do.
It's awesome, buddy.
All right, Frank, you want to, actually, let me jump on here. Come here. Do you want to say hi? What do you have? You made banana bread upstairs? Okay. Okay, I'll come up in a second, okay? So today was how the best fitness coaches build their fitness business. And man, what an amazing time of learning and gaining new insights, new action steps to have more impact, and that's what it's all about. So congratulations to every single person who showed up, played all out, took tons of notes, got outside their comfort zone, and is now ready to serve people at a higher level. If that is you and you happen to miss out on the event and you want support growing your own fitness business, just send me a message on Instagram at Vince Del Monte with the keyword dominate. I know what that means. Let's have a little conversation and we'll schedule a call to find out how we can serve you and to see if you're a good fit for the 7-Figure Mastermind. Oh, look at this guy. What about one more? I think that's all I got hands for. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Ciao, ciao.